Good morning, Year 2. Welcome to your maths lesson for this lovely Wednesday morning. Here are your times and divide questions. Now, remember those groups, remember those dots, or, if you're so inclined, remember those number lines. Make sure you use the correct method to work out the answers. Off you go. Now, when I said off you go, you should have paused the video. So hopefully now you'll just wait for me to tell you the answers. So 5 times 5 should have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups and put 5 dots in all of them. And then count them all up and you get the answer 25. Okay, 9 times 2 should have got 18. 4 times 7, yes, it is 28. Well done. 6 times 6 is, of course, 36. 36. 11 times 1, when we times something by 1, it always stays the same. So it's just 11. 3 times 6 is 18. Okay, now when we divide, it's different. Rather than putting the dots in every circle, we share across the circle. So here you would have drawn 11 circles and shared out 44 dots and got the answer, hopefully, of 4. Well, I don't know if that's what you got. 21 divided by 3, 7. 18 divided by 2, 9. 50 divided by 5 is 10. 63 divided by 9 is 7. And 10 divided by 10, when you divide something by itself, it has to equal 1. Okay, well done if you got those. This is where the notebook now takes a while to go to the next page, but that's fine. Okay? Technology for you. Sometimes it just won't go as quick as you want it to. Some of you will be pleased to know we're doing shape and this is our last week on shape. We're going on something new next week. So for some of us, we will be recapping shape. Right, we are today sorting 3D shapes. We did this a couple of weeks ago with 2D shapes, sorting them, putting them into different groups. But today we're focusing on our 3D shapes. So we need to identify how many faces it's got, how many vertices it's got, how many edges. Then we need to make sure we know what group to put it in. So first things first, do we know our names? Match the 3D shapes to their names. Some of us yesterday were still using our 2D shape names. Got to make sure, remember our 3D shapes are different to our 2D shapes. So we've got here cone, cuboid, sphere, and triangular based pyramid. Which one goes to which? I realize I didn't say it, but you should have paused the video and had a little go yourself. So cone is this purple one down here. Oh, a bit of a jolt of my hand, but that's fine. Cuboid, right up here. Sphere is the ball. And the triangular based pyramid is the yellow shape there. So well done if you got those. Okay, so our vocabulary, we need to remember those faces, vertices, edges, 3D. And we're focusing purely on 3D shapes. Okay, remember vertices are the points, the corners. Faces are how many different literal faces it's got on it. And then edges are the lines that make up the shape. Right. So we have here 5 different shapes that we need to sort into the table. Are they a pyramid, a cuboid, or a cylinder? Okay, so to do this, we need to remember that cylinders are where you've got that long curved face with 2 faces either side. Pyramids are where you've got a base that goes up to one point, and cuboids are sort of all straight, like a rectangle, but made into 3D. Like a stretched out cube. Let's put it that way. Okay, so we've got A, B, C, D, and E. Which ones go under pyramids? Which ones go under cuboids? Which ones go under cylinders? So, start with A. Well, it's got 8 vertices. I was going to say corners there, but it's vertices. It's got 12 edges, and it's got 6 faces. So I know that is a cuboid. Let's pretend that is an A. Next one, B. It's got the one round face with 2 faces either side, so that means it's a cylinder. C, it's got the base going up to a point, so it's a pyramid. D, again, it's got that one round face with the 2 faces either side, so it's a cylinder. And then E is the same as A, so it is a cuboid. So well done if you put those into those different groups. Okay, the shapes below have been sorted. Use the word cards to label each column. So on this side, we've got a triangular base pyramid and a cylinder. And on this side, we've got a cuboid and, well, 2 cuboids. 2 cuboids. Or is that, are they trying to say that's a cube? Maybe that's a cube and that's a cuboid. Yeah. Which one is in a group that's got more than 5 faces, and which one's in a group that's got less than 5 faces? So for this one, we should have counted up just the faces we need to look at. Okay, so let's start with this one. We've got the base, the one on the bottom, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, the one on the bottom, 4. So this one's got 4 faces. This one's got the 2 ends, 1, 2, and then the flat face, the curved face going round makes it 3. So this is 4 and 3. So this group must be the fewer than 5 faces, which makes this one more than 5 faces, which we can check by counting this face, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it goes all the way around to 5 and 6. So that's 6 faces, which is more than 5. All right, and then we've seen Venn diagrams before. It's where is it part of this group, or is it part of both groups? Okay, so we've got an odd number of faces, an even number of edges, or both. Ooh, this is tricky. See if you can give this a go. Count how many faces, is it an odd number? Count how many edges, is it an even number? And then put it in the correct group. This is a tough challenge. I believe in you. Pause the video, have a go. Okay, so starting with the cylinder, we need to count how many faces it's got. So it's got 1, 2 the other end, and 3 the curved one. So it's got 3 faces, which is an odd number. So it definitely is part of this group. Then we need to see how many edges it's got. So it's got 1 edge up here and 2 edges down here. So 2, which is an even number. So it's got both. It's got an odd number of faces and it's got an even number of edges. So it's going to go in the middle. Let's go on to B. How many faces does it have? It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got 6 faces, okay? So that is not an odd number, so it can't be in this group. How many edges does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which is an even number because it ends in a 2. So B has to go in this one. C has 1 face, so that's an odd number, so we'll go in this group. but it's got 0 edges, which is not an even number. So it has to go in here. D, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 faces. So that's an odd number. And then edges, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, which is an even number. So that's going to go in the middle. E is a cuboid, which has an even number of edges and an even number of faces. So it doesn't fit this one, but it does fit this group. And then F, I'm trying to see what that is. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 edges. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 faces. So F will go there, I think. Maybe I'm not seeing that shape properly. It's not the best image, okay? But the main one you have to worry about is this, putting them into groups. So you'll have a selection of shapes and some groups made up for you that you need to then say which group they go into, all right? And then at the bottom, just one question of which group goes with which statement, okay? If you want to stretch yourself, pick some shapes and create your own groups for them, kind of like down here. Okay, that's your maths lesson for today. Thanks, everyone. Bye.